To the editor-in-chief of Izvestiya Mamontov, from the victim of the terrorist act Dudieva of 1st-3rd September 2004 in the city of Beslan, open letter. During the last 2 years, the newspaper Izvestiya has been publishing articles with information which is not trustworthy. The articles of your newspaper included slander about mothers of children perished in Beslan tragedy, who, so to say, paid money for resurrection of their children to Academician Grigori Grabovoi. These are the newspaper issues of 25th November 2004. Articles Beslan is occupied by sectarians and swindlers of 24th December 2004. Articles The Grabovoi's Money of 14th January 2005. Article President Nazarbayev is enrolled as a sectarian of 25th March 2005. Article A Sect in the Kremlin of 21st September 2005, articles It is violently to use us in such a state of 5th October 2005, the sect of Grabovoi is not related to any religion. These articles give the readers information which doesn't correspond to the reality. The articles are provocative and slanderous. They belittle our honor, dignity, reputation, as well as our religious freedom. I am the chairwoman of the committee The Mothers of Beslan and a witness of everything that happened in the city of Beslan. I declare with full responsibility that no mother of any child perished in Beslan tragedy, paid money to Academician Grabovoi for resurrection of the deceased children. Moreover, neither Grigori Grabovoi nor any of his disciples has ever visited the city of Beslan. I am a mother of the deceased child. I will have been bearing responsibility for my son till the end of my life. I will never betray the memory about him, and I consider it to be my mother's duty to know the mystery of the universe, to know where the beginning and the end is. My fate asked me these questions and put this way in front of me and many mothers like me whose children became the victims of Beslan tragedy. We will pass the whole way. There is a science about resurrection. The author of this scientific work is Academician Grigori Grabovoi. Who could dare to blame us for being first to declare openly about our passionate wish to study this work and want to apply knowledge of Grigori Grabovoi in order to raise our children from the dead? Who and what could be opposite us in our mother's desire to correct the thing that happened? We have chosen our way to the God, and no one has the right to blame us and show to us the way to go. We want to bring back our children. We want to prevent something similar happening to your children. We wish eternal and happy life to everyone. Life is harmony with nature and the whole world. The same wishes are to those who wrote slanderous articles about us. The Lord's ways are inscrutable. I consider that persecution of the teachings of Grigori Grabovoi by mass media is directed against all Christians who believe in the resurrection of Jesus Christ. Jesus told, "My disciples will do better than I." It's well known that he raised people from the dead. The human life is the gift of the God. It's priceless. The life is protected by the Constitution of Russian Federation and by the laws of our country. That's why persecution of technologies which give life, which include technologies of resurrection from the teachings of Grigori Grabovoi, are the crime against mankind. That's why I express explicit protest to made to order and amoral persecution of Grigori Grabovoi and his disciples by mass media and law enforcement bodies. I'm going to defend this protest in legal form. People who apply the teachings of Grigori Grabovoi confirm thousands of results, practice, scientific data, and medical confirmations prove them. Mass media don't give information about these facts, and as such violate the law of Russian Federation about mass media and other laws which protect human life. At the same moment, the law enforcement bodies which have recently discharged the murder of a 9-year-old girl killed because of her ethnic features by doing that offer support to extremism and international discord, give way to further terrorist acts and actively struggle as if against swindlers, against members of party Drug and people who save themselves with the technologies of the teachings of Grigori Grabovoi. Taking into consideration officially announced decrease of population of Russia, 1 million persons per year, and according to the data of Russia Orthodox Church, about 2 million of citizens of Russia die every year, technologies of Grigori Grabovoi without medications give life to the man, safe from fourth stage cancer and fourth stage AIDS, and give 100% focused of safety. I feel resentment with the fact that mass media and law enforcement bodies persecute Grigori Grabovoi and his disciples. Law enforcement bodies, state authorities, state mass media spend huge amounts of taxpayers' money to fight against the teachings of Grigori Grabovoi and his disciples, and no one accounts for this. Grigori Grabovoi, as the leader of the organizational committee of Party Drug at the Congress, with thousands of delegates and witnesses of the documents of the congresses posted in internet, gave timely exact forecasts about terrorist act in the city of Nalchik, which took place in October 2005. By this forecast, he saved the world from a nuclear war. He made exact focus on contamination of Amur in November 2005 and carried out preventive measures, and by this prevented increase of the norm of toxic substances in drinking water in Khabarovsk. He gave far in advance a focus on Basmani market in Moscow. However, this focus was ignored because of slander of mass media related to Grigori Grabovoi. I will not make a mistake if I say on behalf of all mothers, I call the whole creative society of Russia and the whole world to advocate Grigori Grabovoi and the volunteers distributing his teachings. I believe that the time will come and all of us will be happy due to resurrection of our children. You have the right to believe or not to believe, but you don't have the right to make obstacles for others. You have the right to step aside and wait. The articles in your newspaper made us suffer again because of injustice and misunderstanding. Your articles caused pain to us. I think it would be right and fair if you publish in the editorial of your newspaper my open letter, as well as denial of all mentioned above articles, which violate my constitutional rights declared in the Constitution of Russia and the Civil Code of Russia. I assume that I clarified misunderstanding on that issue and preconceived attitude to this situation of some journalists. In case you refuse to publish my letter, I will advocate in court the honest name of Grigori Grabovoi and my legitimate rights to receive truthful information from mass media. Respectfully yours, Susanna Petrovna Dudieva, City of Moscow, 4th April 2006.